Do you want to know how a nurse in Canada earns over $100,000 a year? I didn't believe it at first, until I spoke with one. I recently had a conversation with a registered nurse working in Canada. She told me exactly how she got there, the steps she took, and how much she earns, and I'm going to share it with you. By the end of this video, you'll know the exact path she followed, from education to licensing to landing the job that pays her over 103,000 Canadian dollars a year. When I asked her why she chose nursing, her answer was simple. First, demand. Canada needs nurses. The Canadian Nurses Association predicts a large shortage in the coming years, and that means more opportunities for new nurses. Second, salary. She earns around $103,000 a year, which is the national average for registered nurses. Entry-level nurses start at about $70,000, and with experience, pay can go higher, especially with overtime and shift bonuses. Third, variety. Nursing isn't just hospital work. She explained there are opportunities in schools, research labs, home care, travel nursing, and even telehealth. And finally, the impact. She told me patients remember their nurses because they are there through the entire care process. When I asked about how she got started, she said there are 3 main nursing paths in Canada. Registered nurse, or RN. This was her route. It requires a 4-year Bachelor of Science in Nursing. RNs have the broadest scope of practice, the most flexibility, and leadership opportunities. Licensed Practical Nurse, or LPN. A 2-year college program with a narrower scope of practice, but faster entry into the workforce. Registered Psychiatric Nurse, or RPN. A mental health specialist role available mainly in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and the Yukon, requiring a specialized program. She said the key is to decide your path early so you know exactly how long you'll study, what it will cost, and what your earning potential will be. To apply, she needed a high school diploma with strong grades in English, biology, and chemistry. Competitive programs expect a 75 to 80% average or higher. For international students, she explained you'll need an IELTS academic score between 6.5 and 7.0, plus a transcript evaluation from WES Canada or a similar service. She also recommended volunteering or working in healthcare before applying. It strengthens your application and shows you understand the realities of the job. She chose a university with strong hospital partnerships and a high graduate employment rate. Tuition for domestic students is around $6,000 to $10,000 per year, while international tuition is higher. Smaller cities can be more affordable, and some provinces offer incentives for nurses willing to work in rural areas. Her application process included submitting transcripts, proof of English proficiency, an application fee, and a personal statement explaining why she wanted to be a nurse. She warned that deadlines are often between January and March for a September start. Her education was a mix of classroom learning, lab practice, and clinical placements. She studied anatomy, pharmacology, ethics, and public health. In labs, she practiced clinical skills on mannequins before working with real patients during placements. Her biggest tip was to treat clinical placements like job interviews because she got her first RN job in the hospital where she trained. After graduating, she became licensed by passing the NCLEX-RN exam, completing a criminal record check, and registering with her provincial nursing body. She began with a part-time role and quickly moved into a full-time RN position. Now, she earns more than 103,000 Canadian dollars a year, with overtime and shift premiums adding even more. She also has options to specialize, move into leadership, or teach future nurses. If you want to follow her path, decide your nurse type, meet the academic and language requirements, choose the right school, apply early, work hard during clinical placements, get licensed. So, which nursing path would you choose in Canada? RN, LPN, or RPN? Leave your answer in the comments, and if you have questions, I might cover them in a future Career Improv video. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to Career Improv for more Canadian career tips, and share it with someone who's thinking about nursing. Your future patients are waiting. Start your journey today.